Hey YouTube, welcome to my channel. JS Dwayne here. Today's date is March the 2nd, 2021. In today's video, I want to talk about my plans that I have for the future. And I really wanted to talk about this, for a while, and I'm going to talk about it now. I just want to say thank you guys for really playing my videos for the last few months, almost close to 2 years, nearly a year and a half since I've been on YouTube. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And I didn't realize that I was monetized until I saw the chat box logo when I was on stream about a week and a half ago, almost 2 weeks ago. So I didn't even know that I was able to make money off of this platform or be monetized. I was really shocked, to be brutally honest with you. But I have to say thank you for all the people that played my stuff, especially JEJ. You know who you are. I appreciate it so much from the bottom of my heart. And I didn't even think I was going to be monetized at all, barely. But I really appreciate it. And I wasn't really that excited to be monetized because I've realized it's work. But I really appreciate it, and I'm very thankful for everything, and I really am. I'm really thankful. And, sooner or later, my health comes first, and I work all the time, 60 hours a week. So I never had the time to, take a break and do me and breathe. Because I think when I do my videos and then when I do my live streamings, it's like pressure, pressure, pressure. It's like the Energizer Bunny. And like, I don't have all the energy towards me all the time. So it's like, there was one time where I took 3 weeks off because I messed up my head. So sooner or later, I'm going to back away from LS and focus more on content. And that's what I'm going to do. I maybe, I might do some LS from time to time. Probably in June, late June, and my birthday, which is in the summer. But I'm going to back away from it for a couple months, starting late next month, so I can, breathe, so I can, feel that I'm a little bit human because I feel like I'm so much in a rush. And when I do my videos, I feel like I'm so much pressure, so like in a rush, like rushing all the time, and I had to breathe and take my time and slow down. And, sometimes I respond under pressure, and that's okay, but I have to look after myself first and to realize that I'm really human. And everybody have their breaking point, and I know that I have my breaking point from time to time, and I realize that I'm not perfect. And I just hope that I be able to start 2021 with a bang and be more positive compared to last year because I went through it last year. So I really want 2021 to be my year and to have good luck around my surroundings, and especially in my life. And like in the near future, I really, really want to go back to school. I got 2 years left. I started college when I was about to turn 19 years old, and I did 2 years of college in Buffalo. And everybody thought that I went to Buff State. Like, no, I went to a Jesuit private college called Canisius, which is in Buffalo. And I don't know, I don't know why everybody thought I went to Buff State, but I didn't. I went to Canisius for a couple years. So I'm not a dummy. I'm very smart. And my mom told me before she passed away was that, you should finish school. And she was sick when she was telling me this. I was like 21 years old. So I'm going to listen to her advice, and I really want to finish school, and I can't really do YouTube and college at the same time because there's just no way. Like, school comes first before anything. And this is a hobby, and there's some people out there that, does this for a living, that makes money off of these type of videos. And with me, I'm financially able. I'm financially stable, to be brutally honest. And this is a hobby for me. And, my well-being comes first. And yes, I did 2 years of college, and I really want to, go back to finish my finance degree. That is something that I always wanted to do. Like, I don't know if I want to go back on campus. Like, I feel like I outgrew the campus because I'm 33 years old, and I've been in a campus life before. I know how it goes. So I feel like it would be easier for me to go to college from out of campus or commute. It would be easier for me. And because I already been through it, 13, 14 years ago. So the campus life is not for me now because I've been through it back in 2007, 2008, and 2009. And I feel like my well being comes first. And in the near future, I might finish my finance degree that I started, but I do want to start my own business, one day. And as I mentioned in my other videos, I'm not going to tell what type of business I'm going to run, but I pray to God that it will be successful one day. And yes, you got to start from the bottom and you got to work your way up. That's how things go. And it's not going to, be that easy for everybody to start their own business, but that's what I really want to do besides YouTube because this is only a hobby for me. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to take a 2 month break from doing live streaming so I can work on myself and my well being so that I'll be okay, and that's okay. People take a break from live streamings all the time, that's normal. And with me, I've been doing it nonstop every couple of weeks for like almost a year and a half, and I never took like an actual break. And it was just like an energy rush, and like it's like sometimes I felt drained, and sometimes my voice gives out on me on live streamings from time to time, and there's times where I drink lemon water or water, period. But I was told to drink it a little bit more warm, which I will take this female's advice, once I do live streaming again. But sooner or later, as I mentioned, I'm gonna pull away from live streaming and focus more on videos. And also, I really want to travel. That is something that I really want to do with my life. Since I don't want no children and I don't want a family of my own, like I chose not to, and I'm not selfish for it because not everybody is made to be parents, and I chose not to due to trauma in my life when I was a kid. And I feel like at my type of space right now in my life, I feel like it's just not the right time for me at all, and I chose not to. And I mentioned this in one of my videos that I deleted, but I don't want no children or I don't want a family at all. But I just want to, travel around the world. And yes, it takes a lot of money to travel around the world. It takes millions and millions of dollars. But, I'll be able to make it happen one day. I don't know if I might win the lottery. Like, I don't know. But I want to really make that my mission. There's over 100 countries in this world. And I really want to make that my mission to travel all around the world to see every country and take pictures and photos. And I'll be able to say that I'm very thankful to travel, because every one of us have one life to live, and I'm gonna live my life like it's my last, and like I really want to travel, all around the world to every country there is, and I hope that I'll be able to make that happen one day, and that's one of my future plans in the near future is to travel, and I might do it when I go to college. Like, I don't know. But, I really want to take a year where I travel around the world because I know there was a black female whose family is from Uganda. She's an American citizen. And she traveled to like nearly 195 countries within a span of 3 to 4 years. So that was just a lot for her to consume, and I want to be the first black man to actually do to travel around the world. That is something that I really wanted to do for myself, and that's just one of my missions since I don't want a family of my own and I don't want no children. Like, there's many LGBT people out there that has families or that wants a family, but I chose not to, and that's okay. That's normal. That's fine. Not everybody is made to be a parent, and I made that decision when I was younger. And I'm not gonna bash family on here, but I already spoke my piece about my family on here regarding having a family of your own. I already technically spoke about it, and I just feel like based on what I saw with the way that my father treats his grandkids, it's just not a good idea. So it's just, I rather just travel, and I hope that whoever I be with in the near future be able to travel with me. And I think that we be able to have a ball. I feel like we're gonna have a really good time, and I hope that that person be watching one day, especially this video. Be forever grateful, and I just hope that I'll be able to make that my mission in the near future, and open up businesses, something that I always really wanted to do. And one person told me that I should be a counselor. Like, no, I don't want to be a counselor. I really want to open up my own business and get to know myself and get to know my worth. You know what I mean? And I have to really test the waters to make stuff like this actually happen. And that's one of my future plans. You know, my one of my plans was to be monetized. I'm there. I'm forever grateful for the people that played my stuff. I'm so thankful for that. I really want to go back to college. To finish my 2 years that I have left in my finance degree, and I really want to travel around the world and also travel around the United States because I'm American. I'm from this country, so that's one of the things that I really want to do is do a road trip in America too, like just and road trip in Canada. That would be a very fun adventure because I'm a free spirited person. Like I don't like to be secluded in one setting. I like to go out there and branch out, and that is something that I really want to do for myself in the near future because I'm not getting any younger, and my dream was actually to go to Las Vegas too. And I really wanted to go to Las Vegas for the last, gosh, 16 years since I was 17. And I always told my father this, but I never made it happen because I didn't have the funds or I didn't really have the money. And then I found out that I have a half Asian cousin who's from Thailand that lives out there. So I hope that, I'll be able to visit her one day. That would be a very fun adventure because I always wanted to go to Las Vegas. That's one of the cities that I always wanted to go to outside of California because Las Vegas is in Nevada. And that is just something that I always really wanted to do for myself. And that's one of my future plans, in the near future. I don't know. It's probably not going to be this year or probably next year. It'll probably be the next 5 to 10 years down the line. I don't know. And I hope that, I'll be alive during that time period. But, that's one of my future plans for the near future. And I'm just letting everybody know that I'm going to pull away from live streaming, in about a month or so. So I can focus more on myself, so I can breathe and recharge. And I will be doing a live streaming on my birthday because I did one last year in 2020. So I'm gonna do one on my birthday, and I'm gonna do one in late June, and then after that I'm gonna pull away so I can focus more on content. And I think that I'd be a lot more happier because most of the time when I do videos, I'd be so under pressure. And I remember when I first started recording videos, it seemed like I was happy, and excited, and I just wanted to test myself to see what type of supporters that I would get, and I'm very thankful for them, and I am. But I feel like it was just so much pressure, and I feel like I wasn't able to be myself. I feel like I wasn't able to show my whole entire potential because I was so under pressure, recording videos because I had so much to tell regarding my life. And there's some stuff out there that needs to be private, but I did videos like that so much under pressure so that I'd be able to put my life and story out there. You know what I mean? And I feel like I wasn't, satisfied because, I work all the time and, I don't do videos, every day is because my schedule is so full. And I think once I take probably a 2 month break from all this, I'd be able to refresh myself. And it's going to be a while, but that won't happen till late next month. But I wanted to, let you guys know right away because my well being comes first. And I have to really look after myself and to realize that people like me needs, a break and that I'll be okay. And I'm just very thankful for everybody that has been part of my YT dream for a year and a half since August of 2019. I really appreciate it, and it's nearly close to 2 years this upcoming August. So I'm just very thankful. But I'm letting you guys know right away what my future plans are, and I hope that I'll be able to travel a little bit more. Last year I went to my hometown of Syracuse on my birthday, and I hope that I go back on my birthday again. And I hope that they allow the New York State Fair to be open. Like I haven't been since high school, so I would love to go to New York State Fair. But I'm letting you guys know my future plans, what I really want to do for myself, and I hope that I'll be able to make you guys happy And I just am very happy of the love and support that you guys have given me for this period of time, and I'm forever grateful. Will always will be grateful, and I will never change. At all. I'm gonna be the same, funny person, sarcastic, free spirited rebel type of person. I'm always gonna be that person. And I just pray that I never lose myself. Because I feel like sometimes when I do videos or when I do live streaming, I feel like I lose myself a little bit. And I never took like a full blown break. Except for the 3 week break that I did back in August. But I feel like I didn't really take a full break. And I'm going to take a 2 month break before I pull away to collect myself and to look after myself. But I will be, on people's live streamings and show support like I always do. And, guys, forgive me. I haven't been on my comment section lately. I've been so busy. And I will definitely, have the time to respond to everybody. Probably, especially within these 2 months that I take a break. And late next month, I'll be able to reply and show everybody love, and I'll be able to recharge myself, and I feel like I'll be able to go back to my happy self again. Because I feel like I was just going towards the downward spiral when I was doing a lot of videos and doing some live streaming. And sometimes it showed in some of my videos, and sometimes it showed in some of my live streamings, and I'm not about the drama or the negative energy at all. Not at all. And I wanted to, take a break before I really pull away, so that you guys will know what's going on with me and my well-being. But that's my future plans for the near future, because I really want a goal for myself, because as I mentioned in my other videos, I don't want to rely on YouTube, because as I mentioned earlier, I'm financially stable. I'm okay. I'm financially able. So I'm okay, but this is a hobby, and people, use this platform as a source of income. And, everybody got to survive somewhere, somehow. Alrighty, you guys. Peace and love to everybody. And you guys have a very good night, day, afternoon, evening, where you guys at in this world. Alright, good day, people. And peace to all.